One of the things you didn't send me, Kassy, is screen recording. And this is a great thing because you're working in a virtual environment like I work in software. So you work with these awesome tools that Zoom and WebEx and all the tools that we're familiar with, right? And if you're doing tips about them, I highly recommend you record your screen and use it. One, so you don't have to be on camera all the time. But two, like you gave a really great suggestion here. And I thought, you know what? We need to see that. So let's watch this point and you can see what I did with it.
Set up the purpose of the list of tips. And then mute yourself and allow the participants to read the list themselves. Once they're done reading, they can indicate with a reaction of their choice and then use their annotation tools to type next to which ones they want to discuss further.
Okay. Now, I don't know if I did this process right. Because I don't...
Yeah. It's good.
So let's walk through a couple of these things here. So literally what I did is I went into Zoom, I opened a whiteboard, and I recorded the whiteboard. And I put this list in here. I don't know if it make the list. It's just like, I need stuff, just put it in there.
Yeah. I was like, where can I get, I was trying to find a screenshot of that. I do have it. I just have to find it.
Yeah, or just go make one, right? Like, because the cool thing is you can record your mouse cursor, you can record kind of the stuff here, and I'll show you something cool with that in a second. It wasn't perfectly timed, and so this right here, when you're on a clip, if you go up to your edit menu, and this is a little bit obscure, Playhead, there's add exported Playhead frame at Playhead. So basically it takes a picture of wherever this little triangle thing is your playhead. So you can create basically a still shot, a frame, like just a picture of that one thing. And this very first part, that's all it is. It's just another picture of my video. And then this graphic here, this mute button, is in PowerPoint. I literally opened PowerPoint, inserted icons, found a mute button, made it big, changed its color, hit Control-C, copied, and pasted it right into Camtasia, which for me, I actually looked in a lot of other places first for a mute button. I couldn't find it, but I thought, well, that's a great emphasis. And then I just added the fade in, fade out on it so it wouldn't just pop in. Now, this one doesn't matter so much. I just added some still image. This was another asset from our library, a little animated GIF. I didn't know what you meant by adding the reactions. So I thought, well, I think she means something like emojis. That's what I thought of.
Yeah.
And I did
the idea is, you're physically when you're in person, you can see that people are done, but online people need to let you know they're done. And so we use the reactions or the feedback. And I say, take a moment to read this, click on the green check when you're done reading. Yeah. And then I mute myself so they can read. And then they type their names. I didn't do that. The recording is not perfect. They type their names next to the tips that they want to talk about, and then we take turns coming off mute discussing. Yeah. And I put visual indicators the whole way through of them saying, I'm done reading, and now I want to talk about these ones. And then they drive the discussion, not me. Yeah. And that's an example of what did I let you say instead of me saying it.
So capturing that process sometime would make this video even better, right? Like an actual process you're in, because then they can see it. And you're gonna take shortcuts here, right? You don't have to show them every little detail, but you want them to get the sense of what that looks like. I will say I did one other thing on when this little emoji pops in. I added a little sound effect, just a little pop.
I loved it. I love that. I noticed it right away and love that because my favorite YouTuber does those little sound effects. So you did that for me. Thanks, Matt.
Then the last thing I did here is I did a zoom. So that's a great thing about screen content, right? It's pretty small to read, and then I just
use their annotation tools to type next.
And so I put my name in there because I wanted to repeat the name of the thing, right? Like I want to talk about that, and so that just draws attention. And you can zoom on any video.